Hey Aquarius, it's Suzanne here to do your weekly reading. So I'm going to pull 3 cards, 1 Oracle and 2 Lenormand cards. And I'm not, whatever comes through, Like I'm not really asking anything specific. So the readings are taking a very kind of different direction for some. And I will say that the collective energy of what's going on in the world is a heavy presence, I feel like, in a lot of the readings. And I don't feel like that's a bad thing. I feel like it's a good thing. Also, I just wanted to share with you the reason that there's a picture on the thumbnail of a dog. That is my sister's dog, and her dog's name is Scout. And that dog is only 5 years old, and she's been in the hospital all weekend, with a pulmonary embolism, among other things. And so we're praying for her, and any kind thoughts that you have to share, or even if you just give her a positive thought, and I don't even necessarily mean comments, but just putting out good energy for her, I would greatly appreciate it. She's part of the family, and I said a prayer for a small miracle that she can just come home happy and healthy. And the worst thing that I don't want to see is my sister and her family have to make a difficult decision. So I hope that doesn't happen. So any positive energy you can put out there for Scout and my sister and her family, greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, thank you. So let's get started here. We have, what do we have? Intention. And then it says spinning fate. So it's almost like someone is, that wheel, like is spinning the wheel. And then we have the coffin. And the significant feminine. So that's interesting. So if you are the significant feminine, then this represents you. You're looking at what your intentions are. Are you tempting fate right now? This card here, this is a card about potential endings or potential transformation. So it feels like you're testing fate, and you're looking right at it. You're looking right at a potential ending or transformation. Like that might be what spinning fate means. And the number of this card is 19, which breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. So are you going it alone? And then 29 is a master number, which is 11, which is about, enlightenment about your own intentions towards transforming something, maybe in your own life. This might be about you. 8 is personal power. So this feels very about you. If you are the significant feminine. If the person you're watching the video for is the significant feminine, then I feel like it's about them. So we'll see, we'll see how this breaks down. So the top row is going to be for you. And the the bottom row is going to be for the person that you're watching the video for. So the one thing that came through when I was shuffling, and this is not going to be for the majority of you, but it could be for some of you, I feel like there could be a significant feminine out there that is deciding whether or not to keep a pregnancy or terminate a pregnancy. Just saying, that came through pretty clear while I was shuffling. All right, so again, that may not have anything to do with you, but it definitely has to do with somebody. All right, so we have justice for you. And for this person down here, we have Two of Pentacles. So juggling a decision. This person doesn't know exactly what they want down here. Up here, justice, you know, in a way, there's a similar energy here. You know, you're trying to, you're looking at what your intention is, or you're tempting fate about something. And up here, justice, this is about, this can be about contracts. It can be about commitments that you have with somebody. It can be about ending commitments. So it can be about marriage. It can be about divorce. You might be, you know, deciding what your intention is towards a commitment that you have. Should it transform or should it end? You know, and I feel like the decision, I feel like, is going to be the significant feminine or this person up here. So you have 10 of Wands, so carrying kind of a heavy burden about this. And then down here, this person, 5 of Swords. Wow, I've been seeing the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Wands a lot. So this person is truly down here, you know, doesn't know what they want and is in conflict about it. You know, they might have tried to fight for what they want. But they still, you know, in this 5 of Swords, you can see the 2 of Swords in this 5 of Swords, which is about not making a choice. 2 of Swords is about not making a choice or blocking their heart. So I feel like this person is definitely kind of turned off their emotions about, you know, whatever is going on here. And that has kept them from being able to make a decision, or it has kept them juggling 2 possibilities. 8 of Swords. So this, honestly, this really feels like a pregnancy that somebody is debating about ending. It really, really does. It feels like a couple that is debating ending a pregnancy. 8 of Swords, you feel trapped. You feel trapped. You feel the burden, the heavy burden of, you know, what your intention is, whether or not to end something or to transform it and grow it. All right, so down here, this is the card that kind of stands out in this whole reading, which is King of Cups, which is unspoken love, you know, keeping feelings very, very close to the heart, not really talking about it. And that could be why this person is so conflicted and, you know, juggling things, because they haven't been able to really express themselves about the love that they have for you, and for some of you, for an unborn child possibly. And I'm so sorry if you're in that predicament, that, you know, you're having to make a really difficult decision. So let's see, let's go a little bit deeper. I want to see what this Justice is about for you, and this Eight of Swords. And for this person, let's see what the Two of Pentacles is about, and King of Cups. Justice. All right, wow. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you are just like, you are telling yourself worst case scenarios. Worst case scenarios about ending a contract. And it, again, it could be about ending a contract with, you know, a new life that is growing, and you're just torn up about it. It could be ending a marriage, or I don't feel like this is about starting a marriage, that's for sure. I feel like this could be a divorce that you are contemplating, deciding what your intention is. Eight of Swords, why do you feel trapped? Four of Wands. You know, I feel like that it's not necessarily Eight of Swords feeling trapped in the, I feel like you feel tied to a situation that at one point brought you a lot of happiness. You feel trapped because you have memories of a better time with somebody, in a marriage possibly. Oh, down here, Two of Pentacles, clarified by Knight of Swords. So I feel like this person is worried about not being discreet, or something getting out. They might make a hasty decision over the best decision. And that could have caused an argument between the two of you. So I feel like this is something they want to keep under wraps. And they're willing almost to make a hasty decision just in order to have a decision. Because they don't want to be in this conflict. They don't want there to be no choice being made. Like, they want the choice now. They want to know your intention about ending something or transforming it. King of Cups, clarified by Three of Wands. This person, Three of Wands, is about knowing your intentions. This person wants to know your intentions. All right, so I've got to see. I'm going to clarify this coffin with you. King of Wands. So you might be dealing with a fire sign. This says that you're confident about your intentions. One more. Five of Swords. You're confident about your intentions, but the one card that we have similar here, and this Five of Swords has been coming out all over the place. So we have the Five of Swords now for you and for this person. So you are both, I feel like you're conflicted because this person is conflicted. And again, I feel like this is strongly either about a current marriage, possibly between the two of you, or it's about a pregnancy as deciding whether or not to terminate. I feel like you're confident about what you want to do, but because this person is conflicted, this person just wants a choice to be made. If you know what you're going to do, I feel like you have to speak it, like immediately. And that will alleviate any burden for you. Let's see what your intention is here. Page of Swords. That tells me that you're not ready to talk about it yet. You might need more information to fully confirm what your intention is. What's the burden for you right now? Lovers. So I feel like you guys are in possible disagreement about what direction. Lovers is about choices. It's about the connection. So that tells me that you guys are not in agreement about how to move forward. And you're holding back information because you know this person doesn't agree with this. And I feel like ultimately this is your decision. I've never had a reading come through so strongly about a pregnancy. But that is absolutely what I'm feeling like this is about for some. And for others, it's about whether or not to divorce. And this person down here is dying to know what choice you're going to make. And that's why it's coming through so strongly as a possible pregnancy, because I feel the desire to know what you're going to do. And you're not ready to speak it or to fully talk about it yet. All right, so that is what I have for you. Again, some very different readings coming up this week, like out of the blue. Aquarius. And you know, and if for some reason I said Taurus to begin with, I didn't mean to. This was Aquarius's reading. I hate when I do that. All right, so just a reminder that I am doing same-day readings tomorrow, April 1st, April Fool's Day. If that's something you want to participate in, all the information is in the description box below. And if you do have a positive thought for Scout or my sister, please share it if you want to. You know, those comments make a huge difference. You know, and I don't care who the creator is. We see them all. Okay, and they do make a difference. They do, some of them absolutely make our day, and some of them make us think, and some of them, you know, do otherwise. But yeah, they're always, that's always a positive vibration to put out into the world, especially if we're trying to, you know, help help a little doggy feel better, which is ultimately what we want to see happen. All right, thanks so much, Aquarius. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye.